brothers. We're happy singing and we're colored. We're happy singing and we're brothers. We're happy singing and we're colored. We're happy singing and we're brothers.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Flaw 700, aka Flaw Claude Van Damme, aka Flaw Seagal, aka your boy Dumb Some Goy. And this is the Podcast Brothers, episode 140, live from downtown Trenton in Starbucks. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, stepfathers, the dads, the daddies, you name it. Also, it's your boy birthday. 36 years on this planet. It is my official anniversary. And so I'm still here doing my podcast, doing my thing. Before we get into this week's episode, last week, if you listened, we mentioned that a young lady lost her life and we didn't know who she was. Come to find out that her name was Arkia Bill. Arkia was a friend of the family. She's being missed by family and friends, and I want to take this time to have a moment of silence for Arkia Bill. All right, now, you guys know when I start the episode off this way, somebody's missing. Fresco can't be with us today, but it just seems to be that way. Like when Fresco doesn't show up, my guy comes through and blesses the podcast with his presence. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you already know what it is, DJ Big J's in the building. What's going on, Jay?
Yo. I'm back again. What's this, number 6, 7, 8?
Yeah, I done lost count. Happy
Right.
Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wait, you share a birthday and Father's Day every year?
Depends on. Well, Father's Day is always Sunday,
right?
And my birthday just happened to fall on Sunday. Like I was born on a Thursday, so
gotcha.
So
that should be confusing, but
I don't like it though. But anyways, we'll get into it. Also, man, we got a friend of the family. We got a friend of the family, and we got a friend of the podcast. Been down since day one. A loyal listener. Has been on the show. Love her input. Now, I mean, we got Remy Quiche in the building. What's going on?
Hello, everybody. Remy Quiche, though.
Remy Quiche. You already know. You already know.
But I actually had Patron last night.
But you still Remy Quiche, though.
Okay.
Listen. People call me Ciroc. I might have Henny from time to time, but that don't change who I am.
Facts.
You understand?
No, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the Remy. I'll stick with it.
So, yeah, we have a dope panel. I love the feedback that I get from these two. I love the energy that they bring to the show. And we are going to have us a dope podcast.
of course.
Let's start with our weeks, though. Keisha, how was your week?
Happy Father's Day to both of you guys.
Thank you.
My week was great. This was like the first 3-day weekend I had in a long time. But it's probably because before Friday I didn't have off in 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks straight, I went hard. Like no days off. Yeah, did doubles and everything. So this 3-day weekend is awesome. I had a disappearing act on Friday, and yesterday did a little bit of South Street. And today I'm here. I'm topping off. I basically did everything I wanted to do. No interruptions. No, I need you here. Come here first. Like everything I wanted to do. So awesome weekend. That's pretty much it.
All right, Jay.
My weekend was not normal. Your boy is in a relationship now.
Oh, man. Wait a minute.
Oh, my ass.
That's so cute.
We get a standing ovation. If you know Jay.
You done committed.
Damn, dog, don't do me like that. Nah, yeah, I'm in a relationship right now, so it's just been a lot of getting used to, taking someone else's thoughts and feelings into consideration, sharing my time, not just going home from work, going to the studio, doing what I got to do. I actually got to, talk to that person every day, text, talk.
But that's what I meant, though. Like, no disrespect to your character, but it took somebody special to capture your attention,
Yeah. It was a blast from the past. But other than that, that's my week been like that. The anxiety, depression, they visited this week. Doctor's visits. My babies graduated Thursday, and they went to their social on Friday.
Nice.
Aw.
So I did Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask though. I feel like the world wants to know. I feel like Facebook wants to know. Maybe it's just me, but is she Hispanic? Like, I'm so curious. I'm sorry. Like that's probably like the second thing that popped in my head. Like, I'm just curious.
Yes.
I feel like everybody see. You know?
She's a Puerto Rican. Damn, I knew it was coming.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you though. I'm not mad. Like, that's you. I just wanted to hear
You
it.
like what you like.
Yeah, you like what you. I just wanted to hear it though.
Because that was her question when it was like, drop your name or something like that. I was like, damn, is that how I'm viewed?
No, because I listen to you on podcasts and stuff, and on Facebook and stuff like that, and I feel like it's if you're talking about a girl or something,
Right.
she's Hispanic, so I just thought that was pretty funny. Like,
Yeah.
but congrats.
Yeah, congratulations.
Puerto Ricans are black, so she's black.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm not
Boom.
mad at you. You know, the cousins. You know, that's our people.
We there.
Like, we there.
Right.
Like,
We there.
You know, I probably would have side-eyed you if it
Some
was
of
a
us just
Becky,
got
but
dropped off a little earlier. That's all.
If it was a Becky, I would have given him the side.
No, it's not a
Mm.
Samantha.
So
Samantha.
no, all right, so good. Yeah, they
A
cousins.
Bridget.
But my week,
Yeah, how was your week?
I would say that, you know, the anxiety and all that stuff kind of visited me too. A little bit of depression, man. Just, you know, birthdays, man. Just trying to make sure that, you know, you turn in another year and you evaluating yourself and you just like, man,
Yo.
it's just like, all right, eventually you got to get this together. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? You got to put this stuff together, man. So I woke up in a great mood. This is my birthday, but coming into it, I was just like, man, I'm not even going to celebrate.
that.
I'm not going to post. I don't want nobody telling me happy birthday. I don't want none of that, man.
Yo.
Well, Jay, you know we
No,
connect.
no. I am in like.
I know, but see, when I listen to your podcast, like Not Safe for Work, I be listening like, yo, me and Jay sometimes be like that. And people, like, for me, I think like the Gemini and the Libra, which is you, are similar in so many ways.
Yes.
Which I think a
Yeah.
lot of zodiac
Agree.
signs are similar, but for some reason, the Gemini get all the slander.
Balancing scale, the double face.
Yeah. So the
sense.
Libra and Gemini be having they you know what I mean, their things.
I've always said my trying, the craziest years I've had in my life was 28, 29, and 30. Mm-hmm. Because 28 is just like shit. 29 is just like fuck. 30 is just like, well,
Yeah.
Right there.
you here.
But I don't know what happened. Like I just thought about it. I was like, oh, I'll be 36, and then and he just went down. It's just like
You start thinking all the
Start
time that was
thinking.
wasted.
Yeah.
All the things
Like,
you have
look
to do.
what
You should have
Look
by
where you
now.
at exactly.
You have to reevaluate your life. That's what my anxiety and depression was.
yeah.
Been last weekend, this weekend, this weekend. This is like the first time I've felt like smiling today.
But then everything turned around when I saw this one post, and I forgot, and I can't remember who posted it, where it was just like, everybody has bad days, but you got to take moments in that day, the positive, the good moments in that day, and make the best out of it.
Right.
So you'll
Yeah.
have a whole day and you'll ponder on, oh man, I'm so upset. Meanwhile, so many positive things happen, but you want to ignore them. Focus on what happened good in that day,
Right.
man, and things like that. So I actually woke up today feeling great. You know what I mean?
Text my girl, sorry.
Birthday.
She's been trying since this morning, so
Check-ins.
Relationship
Check
duties.
in,
I got to
right?
check in. Celebrated birthday twins. My daughter turned 16 on June 14th, and my son turned 5 June 14th. Ask me how I balance it. It's a lot. My son, my son
5 is a
graduated.
cool age to turn, if I can remember correctly.
Yeah,
16.
of course.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, good luck.
Because they think the world is against them. Like if you don't do everything that they think they should have on their 16th.
Yep.
Like my daughter wanted a huge Sweet 16 party, and I said, "Well, baby girl, you don't have that many friends. Who's coming? Well, we just gonna get anybody."
damn, bro.
No, dead
Hey,
ass,
hey.
dead ass. No.
For real.
Which is good though. Which is good. You have one best friend that the family knows. Cool. Everybody else that comes to this party will just be who. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
you got to tell them, like, listen, I can see if you was Miss Popularity, cool, but having this huge party, and I'm like, okay, but who's going to come?
Just
We
it
can get
makes
anybody.
sense,
No,
yeah.
we're not going to do this for that. So it was the anxiety of that as well because she's turning 16. So you don't want to let her down, but at the same time, you got to put your foot down. Like, we're going to keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't want her to be like, oh, my dad let me down. So it's the anxiety of, man, my girl turning 16.
Yeah.
My son graduated pre-kindergarten. A lot happens in June. Sometimes, I remember before I was so excited. I'm a Gemini. And it's just like, yo, too much happens in June for me, man. Graduations, birthdays, school, like just so much transition and transformations. It's like, yo, do we get it like a day to ourselves? Which is why I was kind of like having Father's Day and my birthday on the same day. It's just like, it's too much.
You literally like shouldn't be doing shit today. That's why I eat. That's why I text you like, yo, you recording today? Yeah, absolutely. Nigga, it is your birthday, Father's Day. What do you mean?
But you got to know yourself.
True.
What will I be doing right now besides staring at the ceiling?
In the gym?
No. My gym days is Monday through Friday.
See, like, no.
Yeah. So if I wasn't doing this, I'd be home watching Netflix. You understand? So I would rather be doing what I love. And
so productive.
I'm going to turn up later on, so it's still early in the day.
Yeah.
Then it was my birthday, which is today. You know, I woke up to a lot of beautiful messages, text messages. I appreciate y'all, even though I said I didn't want it. But I woke up in a better mood, and I appreciate it. I made the best of today.
You do got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, you do. I'm about to say,
it's a lot going on.
Yeah, you got a lot.
It's
and it's like literally around graduation.
Yeah,
school let out, summer begin.
School let out,
birthday and like
summertime, summer clothes, traveling trips. Which is why, like next year, I really want to go somewhere and travel. But how can I? You know what I'm saying?
Not in June.
Like, not in June. No. Not on my birthday. Because it's not even mine no more. You know what I mean?
Right. It's the sacrifices we did when we didn't. You know, never mind.
And hey, you got. Hey,
you ain't counting the months when you left it in.
You wasn't thinking about that.
You left it.
I saw one Father's Day mug where it says your pull-out game is weak.
Oh man!
Happy Father's Day. Today when I came here, you know what I mean, I like to wear my podcast merch all the time, and so today when I came in, man, I had a few people just stop me, say, "You do a podcast? You know, what do you do?" I mean, what is it about? So I was explaining to two people about what it's about. This one guy took a picture with me. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first time. Shout out to him.
Superstar,
so that's making me feel good.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I'm saying? And then in the process, this morning we was recording social gibberish.
Right.
Somebody from the Trenton Board of Education, I think, I might be wrong, came in like, hey, you know, I want to get some kids involved in this. Would you be interested? And I said, yes. And they had my business card. So today has been beautiful.
You heard him? Gave my business card.
Right.
Yeah. I was watching, have y'all seen The Black Godfather?
No, I gotta watch that.
Nah, I heard.
That was powerful for me.
I think I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
That was powerful for me because of what
maybe.
I'm trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Like, have not saying that it sounds selfish what I'm about to say, but have a lot of this podcast and stuff go through me.
Yeah.
One way or another, holla at your boy. And you want
dumb boy.
You want I want to be connected, regardless if it's however it is, small or big, to what you're trying to accomplish. I'm telling you, if you want to start a podcast, just have a conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? Come talk to me. I will show you how it gets done. If you want to work with me, if you want me to do some work for you, if you just want some motivational words on how to do this, holla at your boy, because that's what I do. I am the Black Pod Father.
Nigga, you just added another AKA?
Yeah, sound like it.
I did. The Black Pod Father, that's me.
Episode 150 and beyond and on, you have to keep that.
So with that being said, man, I definitely want to touch on a sad situation that happened in Memphis last week. Brandon Weber lost his life when sources say that he was handcuffed and shot 15 to 20 times in the back by police officers. And about a few hundred Memphis, this happened in Memphis, by the way, a few hundred Memphis residents wasn't having it. And a few cops got sent to the hospital, was injured bad. So I just want to send my prayers out there to Memphis. And just like me and Keish talked about before we went on air, a lot of this stuff needs to happen more often. But no, but it's a but. But it's a but. Listen,
wait a minute.
Listen. It's a but. We don't have the resources to withstand it. I think we'll do good for like a night, but then after that, I mean, we got to go home. We got to go pay the bills. We got to go to work.
Life goes on, like
Yeah.
Pac said.
Nah, not if you.
But one evening of raging, I'm not mad at it though.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
right,
just
right.
not- I'm not
Life
mad
does goes
at
on,
it.
Jay,
It's
but
not.
we talking about a young man that was shot 15, 20 times in the back while he was handcuffed. So I can understand the rage at the moment,
I do.
but after that, just like any typical time a black man is murdered in the streets, what I'm hearing now is that the mother is asking for peace. The mother doesn't really want this type of violence. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they'll respect the mother's wishes and disperse, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I don't know, but it's just definitely a terrible time in Memphis.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
Memphis. I'm hearing a T in there.
hey, my speech. Listen,
Memphis.
I'm 36. I'm 36. Haven't been in high school in about, I don't know how long.
Nah, you go ahead and say it.
So,
Go ahead and say it.
almost 20 years.
Yes.
Almost 20
Yes,
years.
bro. Like, yes.
You know what I mean?
Like
I got gray hair in my beard. Bear with me.
I seen somebody say, yo, shout out to everybody at our high school reunion, graduated class 2008. So our 10 years. And I said, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my year for college. When I went to homecoming last year, it's 10 years for us.
But yeah, so like rest in peace, that young man. It is a sad. It's fucked up. You get what I'm saying? Like it's fucked up. Like handcuff. Like you can't do much handcuff. The most you could do is run,
Yeah.
and not even comfortably.
Drop to the floor. I don't know. That's just
So you want to
bad.
shoot him 15 to 20 times?
And then did y'all hear about the police officer that pulled a gun out on like a 4-year-old that stole a toy from a store?
No.
Yeah, I think they said Jay-Z is going to pay for the lawyer.
Oh
sue
yeah,
the
when they
cops.
ran, we see them running with the guns out.
Yeah, and so they're going to shoot the mom and the pregnant. Yeah.
Wow. I cringe at any time I hear anything gun violent.
I told my brother, I was like, yo, some of this shit is unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. Like, some of this shit has, like, I understand it's happening. It's 2018, yes. We still have racism. We still have, you know what I mean, you have dirty, you have racist cops. You have dirty racist cops. It's bullshit. But, like, come on. Come on. And then you have the cops that we know, like, that you know personally. Well, not all cops are like this. Well, when are y'all going to step up and say some shit?
Seriously.
I understand there's a band of, you know, a brotherhood, a sisterhood, but eventually like these good cops are going to have to step up and be like, yo, like, you're on your bullshit.
I think that's what it was for. I think black people they joined the police force to make a difference, but they won't.
No.
Because it's not enough of them. And by the time you get in there, you know, you got the older heads that stuck in their ways. And what they do is they convince you to believe that the blue is your family. We're your family. We got your back. Your first mission, you get into some shit, your partner got your back. So something, but your partner just might be a racist, but he protected you. So now y'all going on a different mission, something happens, you got to have his back.
Right.
So it's hard for them to be like, you know, we're here to make a difference. We're here to make a change, where they preach to you. They brainwash them that, hey, it's only us against everybody else.
And like you said, the chain's too high. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, this shit is
it's not
nuts.
enough cops that's going to come in and make a difference with all the power at the top already.
This shit is nuts,
For
but
years.
that whole raging shit, y'all crazy.
Who?
Yeah, y'all nuts.
I'm just coming.
This
from
is my whole thing, and I know.
Okay, so Jay,
I know the two
if
woke
you saw
community.
if you saw it though, if you was there and a young kid was shot in the back,
even better if he was personally related to you.
That's different.
But that's where I think of, because my brother dealt with gun violence last year. So in my head, every time I hear gun violence in some sort, I'm like, I rage.
Right. So you come from experience.
Yeah. So that's why I just think
so where is not to say I haven't. It's just like sometimes I think and I feel almost differently than a lot of people. I'm the type of person who says it's no rage. It's almost like the big brother, little brother treatment when it comes to black people. Amongst black people, we can do this shit to ourselves. And it's not to say okay, but it's our environment. It's normal. It's da-da-da-da. But you can't do this to my brother. So it's like having a big brother, little brother. I could crack on him. I could beat him up all day. But you put your hands on him, we fucking you up. You get what I'm saying? So
I
we
disagree with that.
we rage when it's a cop or it's white people or it's a racial issue. But when you got this dude shooting this dude, same colors, same black on black violence, it's almost like
No, that's that's not what happened. That's why.
No. It's not what happened.
You're
it's
just
what
saying
happened.
overall.
But
Why rage when a white cop
I
kills?
get what you're saying.
But technically they are, because that's why the murders keep happening. So if a black guy, somebody who looks like me, was to kill somebody who looks like me as well, eventually somebody else is going to seek retaliation. So yes, that's why the murders keep happening, because you got me, I'm gonna get you.
So stop protesting and go after that cop then.
What cop?
Whomever did what he did.
They did.
That's the thing.
I mean,
they
no,
went
They
after
put-
all of them motherfuckers.
Listen, y'all want to shoot people in our face? Like we've seen this every year for now. Like since social media has come, we've had to watch you, me, Keisha, a black man lay in the middle of the street, just dying with cops surrounding and everybody standing around. Like, man, that's messed up. Memphis, did I say it right? Memphis finally did something. Like, Memphis finally did something. And I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, I'm like,
one
man.
night, but yeah, pack it up.
I'm like, yo, I feel for y'all. That's why I feel for y'all, because we can't sustain this. And this is not smart to do. But, man, I love it.
Yeah.
Like, yo, hit them in the mouth. Let them know we not going to take this. So when people say, when we do this to ourselves, it's a different outcry, because somebody's going to go looking for you and possibly kill you like you killed them.
Yeah.
But nobody goes looking for cops, the one that killed them. We just stand there on the sideline with our arms crossed.
Right.
off.
So I get what you guys say.
Build up.
I get
So right, Jay. So if somebody was to get murdered in the town, then the person who did it or somebody who knows, so it's always going to be that cycle of we're always going to hurt each other. But to me, it's like when the cops hurt us, we don't.
Can we put
never
the
do
guns down and love each other?
Agree.
More hugs,
Agree.
less thugs.
Right. Yesterday, sorry to bring it up,
No.
but yesterday was the anniversary for the Art All Night.
Art All Night, yeah.
thing. Yeah, and that's where my brother got shot at and stuff.
How's he doing?
Give and go every day. He was one that was shot in the head, so he's dealing with seizures, and that's the biggest thing right now. It's like ongoing. Like he'll have a good couple of months, and then out of nowhere, you know what I mean, he dealing with that, and then like you guys always talk about mental health and stuff like that. Nightmares, the whole nine. Like,
Oh yeah, he's definitely. He has a different. He has a different level of PTSD. Like, he has that army PTSD, but times 10. Like, and that's how we trying to explain to people about PTSD and mental health. Like, it's everywhere. And it's not just the army. It's just that the army has months that they have to stay on base to basically become human again. We don't have that. We get to go to sleep and wake up and. You know what's going to happen again, even though like it's by choice. Unfortunately, some people join gangs or got into a certain lifestyle that have caused it. But then you have people who may be related, or friends, or cool with. I know thugs all day. Am I a thug? Absolutely not. Do I know people who shot people, shot at people, who've been shot at, who've been shot, who's been locked up? Yes, that's a different type of PSD. Like that's. I can only imagine like what your family is going through, especially something like that that's happening so close.
Yeah, and last night everybody was talking Art All Night. Looking at it, I just couldn't. Just like this bullshit. Like I even hate that they brought it back, but I like that they brought it back too to show that things could continue going on. But
mixed feelings
about it. But that's another time. But he actually, if he continues with his progress now, he'll be able to come home in like a month.
Okay.
From now, but it won't be like normal. Of course, we have the nurse on call and things like that. So he's still day by day.
To move?
I'm sorry.
Is he going to have to move?
Like move what?
Not for like retaliation or just mental. I wouldn't want to come back to anywhere near Trenton just to hear that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's sticky. It's back and forth. We talked about. Send him away, but he's not the one that wants to do it. He's making a lot of his own decisions. Not that we with it or not like that, but because he's dealing with so much, so we don't think he's in the right state of mind to be making the decisions he makes. So we just take it day by day, not to really stress him and stuff, and be like, oh, you do know that's not a good idea, right? Like for example, last night he wanted us to go down there and get footage. Exactly, right? You guys
Yeah,
puzzled,
yeah.
right? You're puzzled by
I'm trying to see where you're going with that.
I'm not going anywhere because that's where it stopped. He
Okay.
wanted us to go and get footage from that. And we like, why? And he's like, man, I just need it. Like, when I come home, like, we just had no clue. Like, nothing else behind it. No real reason. He just felt like he needed us to
Footage
go
of
down there. The RR night from last
Now?
night. Yep, now.
I probably of he wants to see it in a positive light.
I have no idea. We
Or,
kept
like,
asking him.
just,
He got frustrated, so we had to let it go. Like, all right, man, we got you. But then my mom broke it down. Like, none of us comfortable with going down there. So I think he sent one of his friends. And, yeah, they went and got footage, just recorded the whole scenery and things like that. I have no idea where he's going with it or anything like that.
So I guess it's
It's almost like re-imaging.
the last
Yeah.
vision of it.
Re-imaging the last thing in his mind. So
Because he had periods of forgetfulness, right? He's dealing with that. So I'm trying to figure out maybe he, like you said, he needs to see it again.
It's bothering him because he's
so.
seeing bits and pieces of his memory, and maybe that'll connect the
Exactly, probably what
the
happened.
dots. That word always makes me say thoughts. Connect the dots. But that's crazy.
Yeah, he talked about it all yesterday. Every time he called, that's all it was. Is so nobody.
And
can
I was
forget about it.
almost in the middle of it. But knowing people who was in the middle of it, you obviously knowing someone who was in it, and me knowing someone who knows somebody that was in it, it's just like, it's crazy. And the desensitized part about it is you're going to different places, like, who's never come. Like, I work in Cranberry, and my coworkers are from up north. And they, Jay, Trenton, crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all had a mass shooting. I was like, it wasn't a mass shooting.
Yeah, it wasn't like
It was just a shooting that should have never happened, and it was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And
Pretty
then,
much.
mass. I was like, no, that's not a mass shooting. And, this many people got shot. I'm like,
Well, whoever's talking
80%
like
by
that
the
it probably
police,
won't never
saying.
come to Trenton anyway.
they live in Newark.
they got some nerve.
Newark and
They got
East
some
Orange.
nerve.
In Irvington. I'm like,
got some
you're
nerve.
crazy. But hopefully, he recovers.
Yeah, little day by day.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I like that, buddy.
Yeah. So, in the group, I was asked to ask a question, and I kind of put my own little spin on it. So, Jay, help me with this word, because I probably can't say it either. Wait a minute. Where is it at? Acclamable. Come on, Jay. You helped me with
said
it.
it.
You just said it.
I'm thinking acclamation. Amicable.
Amicable. There you go. All right. So,
Oh, I see that. I did see that question.
all right.
Yo, I really just drew a blank because it's like the first time you ain't asked me to help. It was just, the asshole. Let me correct him because now it's Jay, help me out.
All right. So, can you be used as a parent, right? Can your kid's mom or dad ask for too much? Should everything be 50-50? How can you be amicable when dealing with someone who isn't? So, I think, right, if somebody's going to push you over, well, a parent, if a parent's going to try to push you over, it's probably because they see you a pushover everywhere else. I don't think nobody really will try you if you weren't a pushover in any other field. You get what I'm saying? So somebody will test your luck, test you if they think they can. Now, when you bring children involved, it kind of splits your decision making, right?
Right.
Because you like, well, these are my kids too, and I want to do anything I can. But then you go like, wait a minute. I need my time, my free time, and my time, even if I'm not doing nothing.
Right.
Even if I got nothing planned,
You're still busy.
I'm still busy.
That don't matter.
Don't matter.
It don't matter. Well, does it matter? Talk to me. Do it matter or don't it matter? My time is my time. Because, Jay, think about it. We talk about mental health. We talk about depression, anxiety. We talk about so much on our podcast, on our platforms. It's not your day. Y'all got custody, and y'all have your days.
All right. So, in my situation, I went to the courts to file for custody,
Okay.
for partial custody. Before with the separation, the good thing about me and my daughter's mom, I don't like saying baby mom.
Okay.
The difference between me and my twins' mom is like, and me being, I'm just a real understanding person. So with us splitting up, I understood why. You get what I'm saying? Then over the years, I understood why. Then even with her dealing with who she's dealing with, I was just like, okay, like it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? That's my favorite phrase. But when it came to custody, it was Wednesday and Thursday after school. I picked them up. Then I had them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, or was it Tuesday and Wednesday? It was one of those days. 2 days during the week, I picked them up from school, took them home, and then I had them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was times when I had them Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sunday night. It was with them. If they asked me, "Daddy, can we spend a night?" I'm not going. They would ask me. Not saying that their mother would ask them to ask me. They were young. "Daddy, can we stay with you? Daddy, can we stay with you? We want to stay over here." But I was like, "Whatever. It is what it is." I'm not going to tell them no.
Right.
Even when it's like, yo, I'm having when we split, I'm having a friend come visit me for the weekend. Can you keep them? Sure. Mm-hmm. Like she'll keep them. You get what I'm saying? Summertime, I would have them.
Wait. That was you saying you had a friend coming?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you got them on the weekends, and then you say you go to your ex and you say, "I'm having company. Can you keep them?" And she says, "Okay."
Yeah, she'll say, "All right."
All right.
So it'll be times where she'll go away and be like, "Can you keep them for the week?" Yeah. Never said anything about child support. Never said anything about.
So you two are amicable.
We're amicable. We're cool. Like we're not beefing. We had our moments and periods of beefing because it was new to everybody. You get what I'm saying? Both families were still going through the effects of us breaking up. Both family and friends was going through the effects of us splitting up, breaking up. Yeah, I mean, who she decided to date, me. You get what I'm saying? They were still going through that. But we sat down and was just, listen, I'm tired of the bullshit.
Yeah.
I know you're tired of the bullshit. So we just, all right, well, everything stays out of that. Me and you, we communicate. This is our doing. So that's just what it was. We're cool. We'll tell yo, can you put money on a girl's lunch thing? Yeah, sure. Can you put money on it? Yeah, sure. Girls, cheerleading coming up. Oh, here's half. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do they need any clothes? Do they need anything? You get what I'm saying? Okay. Aside from child support. You get what I'm saying?
So shout out to you. I'm going to come back to you because I want to know what would you do if you guys weren't amicable. Whatever that word is. Keisha.
No kids.
No kids.
No kids.
No kids.
Loud and proud.
But you and your guy, y'all split. Right? You guys have, it's documented on what days, who gets what days. But you feel like he's not pulling his weight. Or you feel like you're being used. Right? Mm. But you being a mom, I guess it's different for mothers, right? Because mothers... not all mothers, because there's some fathers with custody. How would you feel, though? Would you feel like, how would you handle that situation where, okay, listen, we went to court and you fought for split custody or joint custody all these times, but you never seem to have them?
I guess I could start by saying the reason why I don't have kids now is because I always say who get me pregnant better marry me.
Right.
Because I am not doing it by myself, nor am I doing 80-20 or 60-40. Okay. It's literally going to be half. And I say that.
So you're not going to take. So, like, okay, if you pop up pregnant and it just don't work, regardless of what he's doing, he's going to have to take this 50-50.
Half. Yep, 50. Or you're going to be miserable as hell. Like I'm going to be the worst baby mama you can possibly have.
Fellas, she's warning you.
I've always given pre-warning. So, but I base that off of the relationship my parents have, and it's similar to what Big J was talking about. Is my dad, no matter what, it was never no, even on child support. Like I don't know a time where they've argued over who had me more versus who didn't. That's just not what I see. And now that my brother's a father, same thing. My brother has custody, partial custody. He's get him every weekend, but do I not come home and see him over the house on a Tuesday or Wednesday? Of course, because he wants to come over. It's never no. And it's funny because my brother's birthday is the 13th and it's Father's Day weekend.
Okay.
He had a nice little weekend plan to go to AC and the whole nine, but guess who still comes over?
Right.
Okay.
Like it's just
it's all on the support system.
It is all on the support system. So I am 100% for meeting in the middle. And once you have a kid, this is just that's who it should be about.
Yeah. So
I don't even think it should be about. And unfortunately, I know people have mental health issues and stuff like that. I don't even think it should be about you, like ever when it comes to the kids. This is why I don't have any because I know I want to dedicate like fully to my kids. So
I'm one of the ones that's almost against that when people say they sacrifice things for their kids.
yeah, you don't think your life stops? in
No,
a sense,
because your child has literally 18 years. You get what I'm saying? Like 18 years of figuring things out. So if you're sacrificing your dreams and things of that nature,
what about the first 10?
I mean, of course you. But,
That's what I mean,
if you're fortunate enough to have that support system and have that 50-50, you can't be all the like your kids won't be right if you're not all the way right.
True.
You get what I'm saying? So I've called, like I said, I've texted my daughter's mom like, yo, I'm literally like going through it right now. Can I come get them tomorrow? Or she'll be like, all right, well, I'll drop them off. You get what I'm saying? Go do what you got to do. I'll drop them off. And I'll come pick them up, or you get what I'm saying. So when it comes to the mental health and when I'm dealing with anxiety, I'm open with my kids. I'll let them know like I'm having an episode. This is what's going on. Just chill out right quick. Let's take a couple hours and we're good. Like they're here now.
My parents stopped everything for me though, so I feel like if I've literally seen my dad pull up with damn near tears in his eye for whatever he might have been going through, but he still pulled up.
Correct.
Made sure he got us on his days or days that he wasn't supposed to get us. If I called, he came. So like I've just seen. It's just from what I've seen, the sacrifice 100. Like I've seen my parents stop their lives to make sure ours was going to be better, period. Like,
and then sometimes they do take away from the anxiety or the depression or whatever you're going through, because my kids are silly as hell. Like they're just special. So it's you got twins. I have twins, so it's one quiet, one loud one. So when a quiet one says something funny, it's extra funny because she barely. So that'll kind of take me away, kind of like when you say you got to take the good and the bad days.
You're saying, right? Both of you. I think what I hear both of you are saying is the other parent can't use you.
No, you absolutely not me, but
I know. Okay,
it can be used.
But check yourself out of this dope co-parenting system.
It's pretty awesome. That's like my mom and dad
that's
was.
pretty dope. But take yourself out of that.
Right
now, there's been days where you've had the kids. You said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
But what if it was ill intent with that? Like, you know what, Jay? Can you watch the kid? Like
basically using me because I'm the nice guy.
Because you're the nice guy.
I'm
you're
the
Big Teddy. Right.
You're not going to tell your daughters no.
Right.
This, that, and the third. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Okay, so
it's definitely possible.
Okay, so with that type of energy, are you still getting the kids Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or are you sticking to your days?
Nah, I'm still getting them.
You're still going to get them, even though. Okay, well, explain to me the energy behind, because
because it's the kids.
It's the kids.
Yeah,
okay.
Yo, kids notice.
They know.
Kids see. They know, like
putting in that time, who's doing what?
They think that, all right, I'm always with mommy. I'm always with mommy. I'm barely with daddy. What's going on? Like they tell them like they want to go on a trip with me. They want me to take them on a trip.
Yeah.
So they notice their mom always taking them out, taking them to trips. Bro, they went to go see her favorite artist, Romeo Santos. They're going to see him again. So they're going to see twin number 1, her favorite band, in July. Going to see twin number 2 favorite artist in September, and they're going to Cali for their birthday.
Yeah, man.
All these trips are with their mom. I'm putting money into it. Like I'm giving the money.
Do they know?
Yeah.
Does that matter?
Yeah, they know, which is crazy because they're understanding about that as well. So, but when am I going to take them on a trip? You get what I'm saying? That's their question. When they took them to Disney, like they all that with their mom. When am I going to? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take them on a trip. So they notice. Kids know.
Okay.
So they definitely do know. But it's just, with my profession, I can be off on a Friday, but I got a gig Saturday. I can have a gig Friday and Saturday. I can have a gig Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. You get what I'm saying? Like I have to, and this is also what I'm learning about being in a relationship. So we're gonna plan some trips. Like they want to go to the Wax Museum and all that. But but you definitely can be taken advantage of when it comes.
Think
to that.
about it that way,
because
but overall, it's for your kids.
If you're not on child support, the mother will always hang that over your head.
But what if you are? The documents say these are the times you get your child.
You're still going to
one day is good, but then they be like every week. What about so every week there's something, and you just be like, you know what? All right, like what are you doing?
I'm
or
sorry,
no,
I look
or
at
no.
those dads.
What sacrifice
side-eye,
are you
man.
making? Because I'm making a big ass sacrifice by taking them on my off days. That's basically
Like when do you question it, or do you, or don't you? You're
But isn't
saying-
there some
some people
bitterness
may.
behind that? Those that sit there and question, oh, well, I'm paying child support. I shouldn't have to do nothing else. Or I'm paying child support and I'm getting them every weekend.
I'm not talking about them. I'm saying every week you go, yeah, I do it. I got you every week, and then you be like, hey yo,
Oh yeah, you definitely,
like, hey, yo.
You have
you're
a-
definitely
I think
setting
you're milking the
yourself
cow,
up.
right?
You're setting yourself up to be taken advantage of because as soon as you say no, now you're a piece of shit. Or as soon as you say no, you start to feel bad because it's
Right.
it's always the all right. I'll see what I got to do. I gotta move some things around. Gotta fuck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Yes. You get what I'm saying? But like you gotta have a dope. So like if you don't have that support system, I feel bad.
Yeah, I do too, because that's all
If you
I'm
don't have
seeing
a-
is the support system.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Grandma,
I've seen it though the
auntie.
other way around too, when the dads or the mom is just completely miserable because they got their kid 99% of the time.
The mom?
or the dad.
Yeah.
or the dad. I know dads that have.
Well, I'll
their
be honest
kids
with you.
all the time.
Depending on the age of the kid, like
Yeah, that too. That plays
like
a
I
role.
have like shout out to my little girl. Like she's 3 months, and we all know that at that age they need all of your attention.
Oh,
And that would be a lot, but I'm in my kid's life, so the mother doesn't have to do everything. But I can only imagine having a newborn on your own. Now you love them to death,
That's
but
why I can't imagine.
you love the kids to death. But can you imagine every day?
my sister going through that now.
That's tough.
And this is
My
why.
sister's
Knock on wood.
definitely
Yeah,
This is
hey.
why. Like I said, niggas out there, you better marry me. You're gonna be miserable as fuck. Like with me.
So basically, what we're
one of my sisters. I'm going to say
so basically what we're saying is
I don't need nobody trying to pinpoint which one.
yeah. So basically, what we're saying is you cannot be used by the co-parent.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Everybody's situation is different.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are just pushovers. Some people just don't like to argue. I am. If I didn't have that relationship with my daughter's mom, I would be that one.
Like,
But here's the kicker to
I would
my
definitely
mom and
be
dad,
that one.
though. They
Saying,
argue
yo,
like cats
I got
and
him too
dogs.
much.
They can't
No,
stand
I would
each
be the
other.
one to just say yes
okay.
because I can't tell them no.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Okay.
it's just like I would definitely be that pushover. Okay, cool.
What you were saying, Remy?
Nah, I'm saying that it's crazy part about my mom and dad relationship. They co-parent like it's 100, right? But they can't stand each other personally. Like they argue the whole nine. But if it has to do with us, it's like everything disappears.
I don't like to argue.
I don't like to
my
argue.
mom loved that shit.
I don't
like to
I
argue.
don't like to argue. So
I don't like-
I
I
don't
don't-
got time to be going back.
I don't
and
like to
forth.
argue, but I definitely like a good debate and like to get my point across. If I,
I do
don't
like that.
get that, then we're arguing.
But with her, whatever. All right, cool. All right, cool. I just don't feel like going back and forth. All right.
Phrase, it is what it is.
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 It is. Yeah, you got 2 teenagers.
Back
14.
to more relationship topics, right? So there's a picture floating around, Carmelo Anthony and this new precious little baby girl who kind of looks just like him. Now, I don't know if this is even a real thing, so I really don't want to put this on Melo. But what I hear on the streets is, well, first off, we've all known about the Lala Carmelo Anthony divorce, working things out. Who knows what's been happening for the last few years. Mm-hmm. So apparently Carmelo might have stepped out on his marriage and got a young lady pregnant, and he's been working to get back to Lala for years now, and I guess they are back together. But rumor has it is that Lala will not accept the baby on the side. What's that? The baby born out of wedlock?
Yeah, just like you
Baby
said, the
girl.
baby on the side.
Basically,
baby.
she will not accept the baby on the side. So my thing is this, right? What they got going on is what they got going on. But let's just say all three of us are in the relationship with the person we love dearly. Like, I cannot see myself without
married,
you.
you know?
We're married. I messed up, but I want my original family back. But in order to get this family back, your husband, your wife says, I don't want to have no communication. I want you to have no communication with the mother or the daughter. Send money, but no communication. What are we doing? Or Keisha, you could be the woman talking to the man. Like, however it goes. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm with it. Man, listen, that's a deal breaker for me. So if I stay and you had a baby on me, like, and I stay, then it's what I say goes. And
Definitely how it works. Like the women are in the driver's seat,
unfortunately, definitely. I'm driving that motherfucking full speed.
Yeah.
Okay, I am running the wheels off. I am. Listen, you're getting up at 3 and you making me something to eat, and I'm gonna leave that shit there and let it get cold because I'm really not hungry. This is how hard I'm going. Yeah, listen, you're not. Not only did you cheat on me, you had not used protection, and you had a whole life form that absolutely not. So if I stay, oh my God, and that might be one of the things, like, and I don't think it's, oh God, it sucks to say this, but the baby's innocent, blah blah blah, have nothing to do with anything. Nope, you getting that too. You getting it taken out on you. That's why it's best that we just don't stay together. You did what you did, but like I said, if I stay, I'm with the Gabrielle Unions of the world. And what Lala's trying to do now, too. You want me back in my family, our family. Who are the other people?
Who hurt you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who are those other people?
Who hurt you?
Nobody. I actually ever had this kind of heartbreak or anything, but I just, from observing and experience, watching other people and stuff, I just know what I'm willing to accept and what I'm not. And that's not one.
She a thug. Baby, because she's a thug.
Everybody going to say, oh, but it's the baby.
All right, so here's my whole thing.
Not everybody's going to go against you,
when
though.
It comes to cheating,
just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to cheating, just cheating, period. Fuck if you had a baby. Fuck it. When it comes to cheating, period. If you decide to stay, that is you saying, I'm accepting any and everything that comes with or came with you cheating, and that's it.
Not true.
Like, if you cheated on me, and I decide to say, okay, let's work it out, that right there is me understanding and knowing what you did, accepting what you did. I can no longer bring it up because I stay now
in your fairy tale world.
No. It's because, like, what's the point? Then literally, what is the point? Because I'm the type of person who, well, I already know that when it comes to men and women cheating, we cheat differently.
So they say.
No. We literally cheat differently.
It's not proven. You can't prove that. From a man's standpoint of view, it's not.
It is.
Everybody says the whole thing.
What's
that
the difference?
Men cheat. Oh, and they don't have no feelings. It's just sex. Women do the same thing. I've been there.
Some women. No. So I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. Some women can cheat without having an emotional attachment, or who cheat out of being emotionally hurt or fed up or frustrated. They're just fucking because, all right, I'm just going to do it because
he look good.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy at home, and blah, blah, blah. You also have some women who emotionally cheat before they even cheat, and then the sex is just the cherry on the top. Where men can just cheat and it just be something physical.
But men,
it's almost it's masturbation with another person. So with him having another baby out of wedlock, and her to say, I'm not accepting that, I'm not accepting you, or I'm not accepting the baby, and I'm not accepting you being in the baby's life. Send money, pay child support, do what you got to do. That baby is not to come to our house. You are not to converse with the mother, and you're not to have time. Means you're a piece of shit. You're a whole piece of shit. If you're going to sit there and tell this, yes, he did what he had to do. But at the end of the day, he has to take care of
And I feel as though the way you're saying it is saying, if I take you back, accept all, be all. That's just cause for you to go do it again in my head.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just giving a nigga a pass. So, okay,
it's not
damn, I got away with that shit. Like,
it's not.
And I'm back in the bed and everything in her life. Shit, I could possibly do it again. And guess what? She's going to have to accept it again. That's why I have limits.
Like, you're married. I'm just saying, no. I'm creating the scenario. You're married to the love of your life, and you stepped out and had a baby, and the only way to get back in her good graces is to, send money, but you cannot have no contact with this child, and I don't ever want to see you communicate with this child. What are you doing?
I'm out.
But this is the love of your life, and y'all got a kid already.
I'm out.
And she can take half of everything you got.
I'm out.
Okay, all right. I just want to know.
I'd honestly just rather be single and deal with what I got to deal with, and do what I got to deal with on that behalf. Because first of all, if you taking half, I'm getting half custody. You get what I'm saying? I'm literally already the. Let's talk Carmela Anthony and Lala. You get what I'm saying? Who's really the breadwinner?
Yeah, Mello.
Yeah, but
Right. So now, where did they get mad?
Which means he is liable to lose it all, not her.
Not even lose it all. It's
it all, man.
I mean,
Had a whole baby. I'm taking all.
you really think she's going anywhere from Power? She's not that great of a fucking actor.
She came a long way from fucking TRL.
What are we
like,
saying though? What are we? I'm not talking about her acting skills. I'm saying whatever Mello was worth,
her biggest
she's
come
going
up
to
was
get.
him. Yeah.
Yes. So that's fucked up. First, why would you like? That's fucked up. Why would you even want to be with somebody that's going to give you that ultimatum? Like that's just
Because you just cheated on me and had a whole baby. That's a big deal.
I didn't pull out. I left it in. I let it marinate. All right, I fucked it up. Yes,
And we don't even know that that's the person that we're dealing with until we get in that situation. And
Right,
and we all know that story. Like he really wanted his family back, his wife
so
back.
you're not going to allow me to be in this.
Well, not until I get over it. For me, I feel like when women say that, like if that's what Lala's doing, and like every other, over time they're gonna let that
hurt.
child.
I don't honestly.
But in the beginning, let me rage and let me have it my way, or motherfucker go.
What's the
really-
beginning? We're talking about years though.
You
'cause
really going?
Yeah, I'm talking about years. I might be
piece of
mad
shit.
for you. I mean, I'm talking about until that child can text the dad itself and say, "Hey, dad," then I might not be comfortable with it.
You really want him to be a piece of shit? I mean,
But
he's
then I
He
do,
already is a piece
but
of
Jay,
shit for doing
but Jay,
that.
then I do get it because Keisha just brought something up. Like this baby's an infant, so now
Let
you
me
got to
get over
contact.
it,
You
yeah.
got to contact the mother now. So now
That's it.
this woman, you cheated on me. You have to have conversations with her. You got to go visit this child. You got to go to this woman's house now.
No.
So you got to look at it that way.
Hey, do y'all watch Love and Hip Hop? Rashida going through the same thing, and Kurt just got finished.
That shit is
And
fake.
Kurt, well, yeah, it could be fake, but let's just play out the storyline here.
Okay.
He had a baby on her and everything, and she finally accepted. You know, their relationship going well, and her only request was, "Let me know when you're in contact with this woman." What does his ass do? Go get in contact, gave the number and the whole nine, and he wondering why she mad. Motherfucker, I don't trust you already,
Yeah.
and then you gonna do some more untrusting things and exchange numbers with her. I get it, the baby's 2 or 3 and
Yeah.
he gets sick and all that, but
Get a mediator.
again, give her my number.
Get a mediator.
Give her my number
do
because I
mediator.
don't trust you.
We do have to look at it from a woman's perspective, and then she's coming from a place of hurt. Like
Yeah.
you really like. We're just like AJ as men. We're like, I just want to be in my daughter's life. The woman is actually looking at it like, okay, so now you need to have contact with that bitch, with that woman.
No, I don't have to have contact.
So how you
with
gonna
her.
contact the little infant girl?
Yeah, mediation, a mediator. Get a mediator.
That's a different story. Then we talking. My whole thing
Get
is
a whole
you not
mediator.
being in contact
You
with her.
got all this fucking money.
Yeah.
You can get a mediator. All right, look, we're gonna set up a mediator. We're gonna find a designated person that we're gonna listen. Yo, da 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 da. I mean, what do she need? What's needed? How the grandparents talk? I don't fucking know.
That's what they tried with Kurt. The grandma was the middleman, but the grandma set him up and bring her in the house.
This is definitely a horrible situation.
That's tough.
It is
And-
tough.
Lala, get
Being in my children's life, I couldn't stand. I couldn't deal with those type of ultimatums, even if I was scheduled to lose everything. Because first off, Melo's career is over, really.
Yeah.
So for him to lose half now would probably devastate him. Because I don't even know how much he saved, invested. Don't know. Like Melo, really, his career is really done.
Over.
Then you also got to look at where did he get married at?
What
What
you mean?
You know, different rules is different states. That's why Shaq got married in Newark.
Shawnee got that bread. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Shawnee got paid.
she got paid.
Shawnee got paid.
She
got 5 of his
She
giant
ain't get
babies.
paid. How
I
she
think-
would have got paid if she was in Cali.
I think Shawnee's good. You right.
True.
It's a
But
difference
look
in
at
Cali.
how Diddy's situation is.
Diddy's not married.
Shit, Diddy was paying like he was married.
To
Bro,
who?
they had group holidays, bro.
Yeah.
Kim, the other mom, whoever she was fucking with, like they
Okay.
all together under one
Now
roof.
look
That's
at all what you're
beautiful.
saying. Look at all of what you're saying. If this don't work, if we get divorced, if this don't happen, not only will I lose half of everything, but now the woman who's mad at me for the rest of my life is going to be in control of situations with the child and all of this. Like Melo's son is like 13, 12.
Yeah, he nice too.
Probably, and like, yeah, trying to play basketball and
Right.
you not there. It's a lot to take in. I don't know if I can not be a parent to my newborn.
See a new
Right.
I get that 100. That's why I'm out. So leave me alone. Then.
That is
You don't
tough.
get it. You
But-
don't get
but
both.
so then she can't play that with a 13-year-old.
What you mean she can't play that?
She can't play that. I'm taking everything.
Oh no, I don't think she should either. That'd be.
So Melo really doesn't have a threat to losing it.
But listen,
her. Like, if you want me back and our family back, is us or him.
Now maybe none of us have been in this situation, but as old as his son is, I can hear him saying, "Yo, Dad, why aren't you at the house? Mom's crying." Like, kids do take sides.
You gotta have that conversation. Dave asked me what happened
Does your mom, was she caught crying around them and they say, "Daddy, why is mommy crying?" And she don't like you. Like, you got a different relationship. It's different when it's a difference when the mother is full of venom and rage.
Full of what?
Venom and rage.
I wasn't good.
And I caught myself. And the kids are around. The kids are seeing their mother hurt. There's one thing that you can't stop a kid. Like, when they see their mother hurt, I don't know what it means to see their dad hurt. I don't know if dads even show weaknesses around their kids. I don't know. I don't even know if kids even know to ask, "Hey, Dad, you good?" I don't even know if they know what that look like.
My dad's a sensitive brother. I've seen.
Okay.
Stop being so hard and tough.
I've never seen it.
I feel like he feels comfortable being mad, sensitive.
But
around
when the
me.
mother
cried around my kids, and oh, you're crying. What's wrong?
Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah. But I just know, but I don't know if Melo. Okay, I don't know if Melo would cry in front of his son, but maybe the mom would because of
right.
And you see your mother cry, and whoever did it could be Dad.
And this is if this story is true.
Lala, this is true. She's taking a page from Gabrielle. That's what they get for all hanging together, going on banana boats, which they be on the other boats. Yeah. Chicks talking. She's
I think the
listen.
baby like the same age.
Yeah. She like, listen. This is what I did, Lala. This is Gabby telling her, this is what I did. Put
and
your
they is
fucking
like best
foot
friends.
down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of the whole teammate thing. Put your foot down and get it your way. Bam.
Wade, Melo, I don't know how y'all do it.
I think Wade is in his other child's life.
I think it's just child support wise. If you look at the pictures and all that, Gabrielle Union is supporting, his 3 sons, and now they got their own baby and all this. Where's that other baby?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever.
Right.
They don't even talk about it. Like,
right. True.
Listen.
I can't do it.
All right, I'm with them.
While we on the topic of basketball, man, we got a Laker head in the building, man.
Yes!
But before we get into the Lakers, man, it was a lot of controversy in the NBA in the playoffs, man. Kevin Durant. Now, for me, he came back, right? But I think something like this had to happen. Follow me on this, right?
Fucking idiot.
Last year, Kawhi Leonard was criticized heavy for quote-unquote faking an injury. I don't think KD wanted that stigma around him. But I think what we got was an example of players who do come back too soon after the team doctor says you're okay. And I think back-to-back years, we got an example of listen to your own body. Because if KD wouldn't have came back, all we would have had was this man, Kawhi. He faked it for a year. He wasn't that hurt.
Listen, understand something. Fuck what people have to say.
Facts.
We're talking millions, my
millions.
nigga.
Your legs being worth millions.
One more game, and you're about to be a free man going after that max contract.
I hear what you're saying, but do you know how KD felt when Golden State swept Portland without him? They hear that. They don't need KD.
I'm a prideful person, so I get both.
Right.
Both aspects about it. Yeah, I get
and now you losing 2-1. Let me come back and save him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sit your retarded ass down.
He cared. You're saying who cares? He came back so he can be the hero.
You already have a stigma against you. You already a stigma that you shouldn't even have.
Agree.
But you already have
you down as a snake already.
You already, bro. Like,
he could have changed that because Golden State. Well, first off, they lost. But had he would have brought them back, they was down 3-1, I think, right?
Yeah.
Had he would have brought them back, he would have been a legend, man.
I'm a Kobe fan, right, at heart, right?
Kobe.
So, coming from being a Kobe fan, Kobe would have did it too. He would have came back. No question.
He did it.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did it. So I see both sides. I'm like, I was rooting for. I don't think he's stupid for coming back or any of that. But
Kobe did it on the back end of his career.
Well,
KD still got. KD had.
So you don't think he would have did it in his prime, Kobe? Yeah, he would have been out there. There's no way he was missing those finals. There's no way.
Yeah, Kobe wouldn't have missed the finals.
Kobe would have been out there limping. Like, he would not give a flying fuck. Like, he played through injuries and all. He would have been out there.
After already sitting out,
Yeah, he would have came
Nah,
with the
Kobe wouldn't
opportunity
have
to
came
come
back.
back.
Nah,
Yeah,
Kobe wouldn't have came back.
And that's why when I looked at KD, I was like, "That's what the fuck I'm talking about." You feel
Yeah.
me? The fight in him and all.
Nah,
But then
beloved, Achilles, though?
Yeah, exactly. When that happened, I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
he shouldn't have came back."
Achilles?
Yeah.
But I think
But
that-
originally it was his cat.
It was the
Yeah.
Achilles the whole time.
But
Yeah, that's what
I know
you're
you saying that you're mad that he came back now, but for me, this is a message to future athletes. If you're hurt, you're hurt.
You're hurt.
Sit down. And I think that with this KD and Kawhi situation, if a player says they hurt, sit out. Don't worry about nothing. Because now, even though KD is like top 2 player in the league, he's still going to get a max deal. He's going to miss a whole year now.
He's about to miss
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole
And he
year.
ain't gonna come back the same. Possibly, it's like you said.
A
Achilles.
whole
But lucky for him, he's
year.
going to get maxed out anyway, so he can
Yeah.
come back as trash. and then you got to think about it like this:
year.
you're going to miss a whole year. Then it's going to take a year for you to really get back. So
Yeah.
we're talking about year
2
3.
years, yeah.
Year 3, he might be back to KD, the old KD. Now, Toronto winning the championship with all the injuries. Should there be an asterisk by their name, or it is what it is?
What injuries?
Clay,
From being
KD.
that basically they didn't play.
Oh, they
against
didn't
the
pay
true
full-
competition.
full-
Cousins really wasn't healthy.
I will say this: I didn't enjoy it as if I would have if they was playing. So I got in an argument with the dude I'm dating right now because he's like mad psyched up, like Toronto deserved this, and I'm like, oh, that was a good game. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, where's your excitement? I'm like, it's not there. Like I didn't get to see Kawhi against KD. I didn't
yeah.
get to see full Klay Thompson go game 6
It wasn't
retarded.
100%.
Yeah, so but I don't think it's tarnished though because they was balling like they
Yeah.
did
It
their
is
thing.
what
That
it
shit
is.
was good as hell. Like and
And let's
Kawhi
not-
is a fucking beast. So.
And let's not forget, Golden State won that first title with an injured Kyrie and an injured Kevin Love.
Yup.
So nobody felt bad for Cleveland
Sure
and
didn't.
LeBron when
didn't.
Golden State won that title.
So I definitely it's
Jay,
not tarnished. to me.
Asterisk? No?
Nah.
No?
No.
Free
Wasn't
agents.
as good as it could have been.
Right, yeah, it was boring, but
Yeah, it was.
Any Los Angeles Laker fans in the house?
yes, sir.
What you mean?
Wait a minute, Jay, you won too?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
I tried
know.
not to go full Laker, right?
I didn't know.
I went in January to see LeBron, and I went to see them play OKC and shit. And I got mad LA gear because I was like, I go too crazy fanatic wise. So I was like, I already got hoodies and t-shirts. Let me just get some LA gear. So I kept it.
So with Klay Thompson out for a year as well, with KD out for a year, who even knows where he's going? With Houston trying to trade Chris Paul, and just Houston being who they are the Lakers the favorite to win at the next few championships?
Nah.
No? Who in your way?
Huh?
Who's in your way?
I don't.
Oh, you're coming out the West.
LeBron and AD against Westbrook.
I want to
wait.
see. I want to see who we get next.
You're going to get a third.
And we
That's what I
kept
wanna
Kuzma.
see.
That's who jersey I just got. That's what I was
Kuzma,
like. I
yeah.
would have been pissed if they traded.
Oh, you'd have been hot.
What? I
Hot
just
like
got, that's the
fish.
jersey I
We
got.
gave away.
I
First
chose
of all, we
that,
gave
y'all.
away way
too much. Agree.
Well,
And
First
fuck
round.
Lonzo Ball. He trash.
let me speak on that real quick.
I would have rather kept Ingram.
Let me speak on that real
Points.
quick. As a Miami Heat fan, when you get LeBron James, you don't get draft picks. LeBron James goes after vets and superstars. Now, what the Lakers look like when he leaves, that's a whole nother
This is,
situation.
hold on, no. You can't say that.
What?
You can't say that. LeBron has a different mindset.
What you mean?
LA LeBron versus Miami Heat LeBron, completely different mindset.
LeBron has
You're
3
talk-
years left in the league. He don't care about draft picks.
Well, we
You
just gave
talking?
up
No. You
four.
talking about when LeBron went to Miami? He was chasing a ring.
Yeah. He's chasing a ring, bro.
He has a ring.
He's chasing.
Come on, bro.
You don't go to LA and not
LA,
win a ring.
LA wasn't a basketball move.
It wasn't.
It wasn't, but he's still
But
chasing a ring.
He wants
Yeah,
the
he's still
ring.
chasing a ring.
Okay.
He has to. He
Oh,
cannot
he's not
retire
chasing a
without
ring.
getting a
Fam,
ring.
you can't play
He's not
after
chasing
Kobe.
a ring.
And listen, you can't play after Kobe and want AD and then say, I don't care if we win or not.
Facts. yeah, you tripping. He wants a ring. The ring is kind. It definitely was a business move more than a
I don't know,
player
yo.
move. but
Absolutely.
He definitely.
I think
time
if
for
he
a ring.
doesn't get a ring, it's
No.
Nah.
No.
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 That's gonna give me more reason to talk shit about him because
Yeah.
I definitely talk shit about
The pressure
LeBron.
is on.
The pressure is
It's
on.
more pressure on him to win now than he won his first one. He could listen.
pressure's on, man.
The pressure is on him to win these last
I
three.
He only
just
gotta
don't
get
want-
one, though.
I don't want him to. I don't want him to have to deal with that.
He's in
'Cause
LA.
He's already. Did I want LeBron? No.
So he has to. That's what I'm
He has
saying.
to
Jay. He
deliver.
has to
At least
deliver now.
one. He has to.
He's not going to.
No
and he's
Lakers.
already. I'm sorry. It's already Kobe over LeBron, regardless. prime, whenever.
So Laker fans, but if LeBron wins,
Basketball fans.
if LeBron wins 3 in a row, he becomes a bigger star than Kobe overall.
Damn, if he do that, then I'll just have to shake my head and make no
He'll
comments.
have the most points scored in the NBA. He'll have 6 championships if he repeats. A three-peat. He'll match Kobe. Kobe has 1 three-peat. No, Kobe has 1 three-peat.
Yeah, one.
So he'll match Kobe. And think about it. It's always who goes out last.
Yeah.
If he leads with the three-peat, he'll be the man at the moment.
I can shake my head, but I won't say it.
You'll have to go back and find Kobe's highlights. I'm telling you.
bro.
Stop. Well, all right, we're not going to talk about that.
Okay, all right.
To even think of that happening.
But yeah, no, I think we
but that's
just
just a
gave
lot.
up.
Yeah, we get up a little.
I am anxious to see next year because I want to see.
It's in the air.
I do want to see. I want to see the next 3 years. I do want to see what's going to happen.
I think it ends with his son coming in while
Yeah.
he's going out LA style.
He wants to
Like,
play.
they're
He
gonna
wants
be
to
on
play
the
1
same-
year with his son.
Yeah.
Which is why you see the NBA changing that high school, that college role where you can really go from.
It's definitely going back.
But Keisha,
It's stupid.
what do you think though? Are y'all the favorites or who's in your way if not?
I'm going hard. I'm this is the first time in a long time I feel like I could cheer for my Lakers. Like,
Right.
It's fucking on. I'm talking shit already. Like I think I was just on Facebook and we already set up a date.
The season
Make sure I
ended
go to a
last
West,
week.
West Coast game and an East Coast game. So yeah, I'm saying it here on your show first. We going all the fucking way.
Let's go to a Brooklyn
Fuck it.
Laker game.
Oh, I'm with that.
I'm with
Okay,
it.
let's go
I'm
to a
with
Brooklyn
that.
Nets
I'm
Lakers
with
game.
that.
Brooklyn Sixers.
Yeah, I'm with that. They
I'm gonna do Brooklyn. 'Cause,
Brooklyn
like,
about to make a
you
crazy
can actually
move,
get
too.
off the train and go right into Brooklyn, right? I mean,
Okay.
you
the
could.
stadium.
The stadium.
I'm with that.
Kyrie go to Brooklyn. That
Ooh,
means
Kyrie?
D-Lo
I
go.
heard we
No, they don't
actually might
need
be
D-Lo.
getting- I heard we actually might be going. We might be getting Kyrie
He signed with Rock Nation, so I think he's going to
because
that.
Kyrie wants to play with AD.
Ooh, that's spicy.
And then I Kyrie
Kevin Walker, we got $32 million left. Like we
My
could
only
get us-
problem with Anthony Davis and Kyrie is both of them are injury prone. Like AD don't stay healthy. Y'all know that. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
Facts.
And neither does Kyrie.
Yeah, this is LeBron.
No, LeBron stays.
That was his first real.
That was
serious
his first real injury.
Yeah, 20 games missing. That was
So
his
with
first.
that being said,
Let's go Lakers.
Fresh or Fiasco? 50 Cent accuses Bow Wow of leaving the club with money intended for strippers. So Fresh or Fiasco, Bow Wow pocketing money instead of throwing it at the strippers.
Yep.
Fresh or Fiasco?
So it's
What we doing?
Bow Wow, not 50. Right?
No, 50 gave, allegedly, not allegedly, because it's been known, it's been said by especially like Lil Duval, 50 gave out money for the strippers. Bow Wow put the money in his pocket. Left with the money. Fresh or Fiasco?
I'm going to say Fresh. Yo, only reason I'm saying Fresh is that man got to survive.
Yeah.
He ain't got no
Ain't
more
no money coming in.
That growing up hip hop show, like he looks like a clown. Like Bow Wow don't have nothing. He got a daughter to support, so I'm going Fresh. Pocket that money. Do what you got to do to survive.
Definitely Fresh. It's not the first time I've actually heard that. But they actually said that he ain't pocket the money. He picked the money up off the floor.
And did
Yeah.
what? Put it in his pocket?
Put it in his pocket and left. So it wasn't like 50 said, here's 10,000 to throw. It was thrown already.
That's even worse.
That's even
when you
worse.
say it.
Like,
Because if the
it's-
money, Jay, if the money is thrown, that means the stripper made the money, which means you just robbed.
You just robbed the stripper. I heard that.
I've done that
And Bow
before.
Wow, I'm sorry, man. Chad Moss Bow Wow, he looked like a fucking cornball. Like
Yeah.
just hearing this nigga talk makes like I don't like to say that, but it's just like sometimes
Nah,
just look at
I get
people
it.
like
Yo, was he on? Yeah.
Yeah.
then in the studio counting money, talking, man.
I'm more mad at Jermaine Dupri, man, because Jermaine he came up under him, and this is what Jermaine Dupri created, man.
Yeah.
Like, he was a child. They didn't put him around the right people. I don't know how well educated he is.
They
But this is all he
they
knows.
didn't invest.
He was around the right people. His mom actually handled his money. Like well.
The money, but I'm saying when you got him at 11 years old in a strip club, I mean, this is what he knows. This is all he knows. So.
Yeah. You saying just his
Nah, this shit happened when he was
Every
an
day.
adult. This shit ain't happened when he was 11.
What? No, I'm saying this is
No,
where he
just
comes
saying
from, though.
overall.
Oh, the lifestyle.
The taking,
lifestyle,
the taking
yeah.
the money, yeah, it
Well,
just
you
happened.
know,
but Bow Wow
parents-
has been
parents
hanging around
are-
Jermaine Dupri since he was tiny. So what do you
Might
think
be.
Jermaine Dupri had him?
Might be an Atlanta thing.
Now,
I sure have Bieber
I'm gonna definitely go.
True.
I'm gonna definitely go Fiasco because number one is 50 Cent's money, and we know how 50 don't play with his money. So you allow 50, so it's all over 50's Instagram, and he's telling Jermaine Dupri like, "Listen, we can't bring this bum around me no more. Like, yo, I want my money on Monday." So for him to actually put his he should have known this is 50 money.
Wait.
He go throw this.
I paid
Hold on,
attention.
Fresh
I
or
think
Fiasco?
50,
Like, is Fresh that he did it or
No,
Fiasco?
it's Fiasco that he did it. I'm saying Fiasco that he
Because
did
he
it.
knew that 50
it's
was
Fresh
gonna
that
put
he
him on
did.
blast and
I'm
stuff
saying
like that,
Fiasco
right?
because why would you do that, especially with 50's money?
Yeah, being that it.
Why would you do that with anybody's money, nigga? You and
But y'all just said y'all know his.
so,
Oh, no, I'm
my
for
whole-
it.
I'm no. I'm against it. Like you fucking. So it's Fiasco for me. My fault.
But y'all, but you
it's
just,
Fresh that 50 called him out on it.
okay.
That's why. That's
Okay.
what I thought you
Oh,
meant.
you think
It's
it's-
Fresh to me that 50 called him
I
out.
hate that you guys are all pro 50. He's an
50.
ass. And
I
he
thought y'all was
corny.
saying y'all was fresh because y'all know
no.
his lifestyle. He needs the money.
Corny
I
as
said, that's
hell.
why I said Fresh.
Okay.
Fake jet flying.
That was funny.
Fresh or Fiasco? What's the last one? Only got two. Nas is dropping a children's book called I Know I Can.
Overdue.
Overdue. I'm gonna go Fresh.
Fresh, yeah. Overdue.
Why?
Why not? He should
Why?
have ended it. Why not?
Don't do a class. Well, he's already a professor. Open a school, bro.
Nas.
Yeah, open a school, bro. Why? You,
That'd be hot too.
come on.
I feel like anything he do educational wise would be hot.
It is. It's dope. It's dope.
Smart man.
And I felt the same way Hov felt about him back in the day when he said, "Is it Uchi Wally Wally? Is it one mic? Is it Black Girl Lost or Shorty Oh You Ice?" You get what I'm saying? He had his periods of thug, positive, but.
For me, it shows diversity though.
If you, yeah, right. It's I don't know. Just open a school. Like don't do no book. Like,
So you going Fiasco? I thought this was going to be
It's
fresh across. Okay,
It's
I was about to
fresh.
say
It's
I thought it was
fresh.
going to be fresh across
It's
the board.
Fresh. Do a cartoon series or something like that.
Do
It's
something else to grab the kids' attention.
attention than just
Maybe
a book.
yeah, just because you write the book,
Do a
I mean
web
the
series.
kids are going to receive
He's
it.
definitely not reading
YouTube
that much
web
no
series,
more books.
cartoons, some.
Okay,
You get what I'm
okay,
saying? Because
okay.
unfortunately, the way that these babies are being raised, they're trying to be raised in a world that no longer exists.
Yeah.
So we're trying to force these babies to read a book where, all right, yeah, they like tablets and shit, so let them read. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Get a web series.
Even I
or-
read books on the tablet. Like
Right.
I don't really own a book.
I try to get both
I actually read my books on tablets or audiobooks. So,
because it's easier.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a bookshelf. We talked about this in a
Yeah.
past episode.
Yeah.
That I'm
Episode
still,
9.
Still love magazines and shit.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed
That's
off.
dope.
I
That's-
like the newspaper. Like I really likes to open.
Do they still make newspapers? I wouldn't
got-
know. I'm
I
being
don't-
dead ass.
I like to read the books because it's a conversation starter and it's bait. So if I came down here and I was reading a book, and
Definitely
regardless
bait.
of who looks and say, you get what I'm saying, whether it's somebody who could teach me something or somebody I could teach, they could be like, oh, like how me and you do, like how we're reading the same book or we've read the same book and we
Yeah.
called each other and just the conversation went from left to what we've learned in this book and
Yeah.
you was, oh, yo, Jay, check out these 3 books or
Okay.
you get what I'm saying? So I like to read the book because a person can read like, oh, so you thinking Think and Grow Rich too. So what chapter are you on? How did you know what I mean? It's a whole, that's
Yeah.
how you start a conversation, spark a conversation, or somebody will be like, damn, I always was hearing about this book. What is it about? Because they see another black man reading a book. This is like, all right, cool.
Yeah, especially in Starbucks where you could be sitting posted up with your book and you see the cover. Man, I always wanted to read that. Or,
Right.
like, oh man, like
How's
you
that
reading
book?
that?
Or yeah, correct. So,
It's a great conversation starter.
It is.
If you're looking for, you know what I mean, a date, a honey.
Not
And
even
it's but it's everything though.
Because I like books so much at my
Because she
job.
like books, or she might see that you're enlightening yourself. Like, oh man, you a smart dude.
not even for date. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
All of the
definitely
above,
yeah.
Jay,
It's-
all the
it's
above.
all of the above. It's,
Not you. We know you taken.
nah, you know,
But for everybody, if you sitting there posted with your book,
I'm a friendly nigga.
it's a conversation starter for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so man, that's what I got this week, man. Y'all got anything else y'all wanted to touch on real quick? What's on your mind?
Damn, what else happened?
It's been a slow news week, man.
I have had a trying time at work. That's
Okay.
why I took the 3 days. I needed a mental health day.
Oh, yeah.
You guys say and stuff. I work at a psych hospital.
Oh,
I got 17 clients, all teenage girls that's dealing with everything from depression to just all kinds of trauma. And one of my kids, I actually got 2 that's addicts. 14-year-old girls strung out on one heroin and 1 pills, and This motherfucking girl. Sorry, I got mad.
Yeah, you just about to.
She, all right, so some of them are court ordered there. So after, they do 6 months, the court allow them to go home on passes, start to do family counseling, and, whatever the issue might have been. First time ever going home on an overnight pass, she sticks 72 pills inside of a tampon and then stick it up her. That's how she got it back in, because we do medical safety searches when they come back in.
Yeah.
Because we I just had to put out there how she got the pills in. She took 28 of them motherfuckers. Like, basically, I almost had a kid die on me. So it was like very trying week for me. And then this is one that I counsel. So for me, it's like, damn, have I not done my job? Because 6 months going strong with this girl, thinking I'm making progress and she's doing better. And then you go home, the first fucking time you go home, and you come back and you know what I mean? You pop 28 pills on me. Like, it's like,
so she like not want to live?
But now that's where we're getting to. So we had her misdiagnosed all wrong. It wasn't just that she's an addict. She's also suicidal. So now she's on a completely different unit. And now she voiced that she does not want to live.
So it's not like you did anything wrong. It's just she was misdiagnosed.
Yeah, and unfortunately for me, I don't have the papers to diagnose her. That's not my part, so it's not on me.
Or
you see
is
what
it
I'm saying?
her going home that's triggering?
All of that.
I was going to say that as well, because
all of that.
if you're dealing with like an addiction, I've had this question. I've asked myself this question. This is the debate that I go through. If you have an addiction, do you show strength by staying away from the addiction, or do you show strength by going around it and not?
So here's the unfortunate
indulging.
part for her is that she's a minor. She's a teenager, so she can't just run away from what's in her face, meaning her home, her lifestyle. So her mom's an addict, and she had to go home and face that. But again, we've been, I'm counseling this girl for 6 months now. We've been doing family counseling the whole nine. You know what I mean? You paint a picture where as though the courts, all the doctors, we all agreed, we all signed off on this girl going home. Like, it was okay. But like you said, triggers. She went home.
It's a trigger.
You're not like, I go home, medicine cabinet. Damn, it's like,
as soon as you see it.
Yeah,
I'm actually going through that now, which is kind of like, I think I'm a borderline alcoholic.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I went to the doctor. I have a fatty liver. I've always had a fatty liver. But of course, I used to be Mr. Hennessy. I used to drink.
So because it was your name, you thought you felt more pressure to drink when you were out?
No. I actually gave myself that name because that was the light. You get what I'm saying? I was in the prime of my DJ career in this area. I went from the opener guy to, all right, this is the main dude. Gave him some Henny and the party is dope. So gave myself the name. So the doctor goes, well, I want you to not drink for 4 weeks to see, because my numbers went up from my last blood test. So now it's like, all right, I got invited to a cookout today. I don't want to go. Why? There's going to be fucking alcohol there. I'm going to want to drink. Got a fucking big ass half a gallon of Henny at the crib because of my mom's birthday just passed. Like, and I'm just like I want to drink, but it's like, that's depressing me because it's just like, and then like I got a wedding coming up on the 29th. I got a sip and paint coming up on the 28th. It's just like all these events that I would normally drink and feel nice, and like DJing wise, I can't do it.
So you don't think you can't turn the alcohol down if you go?
I can.
So why not go?
Because then it's just like, what it's like being around a whole bunch of drunk motherfuckers and you sober.
And that's when you got to be. I guess when you got to be strong. But
it's not even about being strong or wanting to drink. It's just not dealing with the bullshit of just like not saying like, I hate when people say, well, you don't have to drink to have fun. I'm like, well, you don't, but motherfucker, I want to.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I have other vices. I'll just probably eat an edible or I'll smoke my weed vape. But it's a different, like, I've never DJ'd high before. I've always DJ'd intoxicated or with a little sippy sip in my system. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just hold off. I probably won't drink at the sip and paint because it's a 90s sip and paint. But I almost drank to.
When is that again?
The sip and paint is the 28th at Sticky Wicket. Okay. 90s themed, 90s music.
That sounds hot.
But I always drink to kill my nerves. You get what I'm saying? To get outside of my head.
When, like, before I went out, I would have to have
correct
drink.
So now on the 29th for this wedding, I'm going to drink. I'm just not going to drink how I used to.
Now for me,
good luck.
Today's my birthday.
Good luck.
Today's my birthday, right?
Right.
And I'm thinking I got to have some drinks tonight. It's programmed in my head. Like, I don't want to drink because in order for me to reach the physical physique, but I want to. but I don't want to. Like,
you said.
it's in my head that it's my birthday. So
I have to have a drink.
So have some fun. But it's just like, I know what it's going to do to me. But then you say, well, I'm not going to drink because there's not another occasion happening. So I could drink tonight and be like, I'm good until, July 4th or something?
Yeah.
If that.
So what I'm going to do is my plan is to drink, I know I just had this fucking macchiato, but throughout the week, like from now on, just drink number water. Kind of prepare, moderation. So kind of prepare myself that, all right, I know I'm going to drink on the 29th, so I'm just going to get these gallons of water in my system to, help push and help feed and, change. I have to change my eating habits. I have to lose weight. I have to go on a lifestyle change. Don't want to say a diet. I have to start going to that place that I hate going to called the gym.
The gym.
Goddamn cardio. I like lifting weights. It's the fucking cardio.
You can make cardio fun. That's what I do.
I'll be seeing your posts.
I don't do treadmills. Can't do it.
Flexing cigar over here.
I'll look at the time on the treadmill, 30 seconds. Okay. Look back down, 35 seconds. I say, nah, B. I've been on this treadmill for 5 minutes.
I'd rather do these fucking ropes for 2 minutes at a time for a set. So, so that's what I got to get going. But other than that, man, it's just
I'm
relationships.
That's just a future thing to put out there, though. You should have a show about, because I love that you guys always talk about mental health and you touch on it and stuff like that. But y'all never talk about mental health in like teens.
Yeah.
The trauma behind that, like where it all started.
You know what
you guys talk about it as adults, but
because
should we need some teens to come on?
Not even teens. Not even teens. You know what it is? It's because I actually hung up on my dad about this when we was on the phone. I was in the studio and he was like, "What you about to do?" I was like, "I'm about to go see therapy. I'm about to go to see my therapist." Man, what you got a therapist for? That's what you got a family for. All right, Dad, gotta go. Bang. You get what I'm saying? And that's what happens with these teens.
Yep.
These teens don't know because the parents don't know.
Yeah.
The parents don't know what mental health is. They don't even know their parents have mental health issues.
But I would definitely like to have some teens on here because,
That'd be dope.
To be honest, I didn't realize that I had issues until I became an adult. So I can't even think about what bothered me. Like what had me in my ways as a youth. I don't remember.
Now you look at your kids differently now, don't you?
I'm watching them.
You look at them like...
I'm just like, yo, you good? Like you good? And even my therapist wants to sit down with the kids.
Yeah,
because a lot of stuff that happens, you don't know that it's affecting them, but it is.
We did a family session before, and they want to go back. We actually have the same therapist. So.
I know. But see, these are things that wasn't thought about for us. So now you look at your kids and we be like, yo, are you sure you good? You know what I mean?
Or we had to do something that warrant the... Like when I was younger, I was suicidal for attention.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I had to go see somebody because I was suicidal. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, it was never, come on, let's go to therapy. With them, I told my therapist, I want you to sit down with the girls. I want to bring the girls in. So we had a family session. They like it. Hey, Daddy, when we going to therapy again? You get what I'm saying?
You was in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm finding it hard for me to touch bases with the therapy aspect of everything because that's what I do. So it's very hard.
The therapist needs a therapy.
I know, and then our job offer us, we get free sessions. Not with the ones that work there. We go to a completely different place in the whole nine, but none of us do it. I know, right? I said I'm trying to get there to convince myself to do it, but because I work in the field, it's not that I cross everything off as, I'll get over it, I'll get past it. It's just I know the steps.
Yeah.
So it's like you convince yourself that you're gonna be okay and shit. Like, but now I needed that mental day.
Are you a religious person?
No,
you're not religious.
Can be,
Are
but no.
You spiritual?
No.
So you don't believe in chakras and vibes and energy?
A little bit. I can.
Because that's where my therapist got me.
Oh, okay.
Because I just had a Reiki session and they told me which one of my chakras was off. And then when I went to my first session, she just sat there and just listened. And she was like, so these are your chakras that are off just from hearing you. And I was like, you motherfucker.
I'm going to do it, though. I'm going to do it. I'm close to it. I'm close enough to it with everything with my brother and all like that, my family and all that. Like, we're going to do it, but
when's the next available time you can do it?
I don't know. I work a lot. I drown myself in work. Deal with other people's problems so I can avoid mine, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
But yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through. We had a lot of dope conversations. Once again, not everybody's going to agree with what we said, but that's what the podcast is for. Everybody can have their opinion on how we feel. I want to thank Big J for coming, Remy Keith for coming. Fresco will be back next week. This is episode 140.
10 more to those sneakers. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Wait, am I disqualified?
Did you?
I'm not.
Did
Shit,
you?
I'm not disqualified.
I forgot what it was, and I was here when y'all set the shit up.
You right. You was. Did you?
Register on their page.
I did.
Right.
I
The
think
website. I don't remember seeing.
I did. Damn it! You made me.
Okay,
Nah,
all right.
but Fresco, for real, bro. Next Sunday, I'm in the building. I'm gonna come pull up. Make sure your monkey ass is here.
If you say you're going to be here, he won't be here. Man.
God damn it!
It's the way it works, man.
All right, I'm not coming.
Every time Jay here, Fresco's not.
Nah, because he always yell at me. I'm gonna have to listen to the motherfucking next podcast. And I'm like, Jay, man, motherfucking man, what up, man, pull up, man, what the fuck?
Just
You're
pull
not my
up.
favorite DJ no more.
Right?
So I got to hear that. But happy Father's Day to him too.
Yep, happy Father's Day.
And happy Father's Day to all of you out there. This was episode 140. Peace out.
Peace.